Welcome to Chosen One and His Girls. How's everybody doing? You got the bread and milk? That's the important stuff, you know. Get that bread and milk. Gonna snow. Ah, guys, let's all imagine for a moment that we had to live in the streets. Let's pretend we have a serious addiction that has caused us to be homeless like Maddie and Sherry. And we're having to figure out from day to day how we're going to eat, stay warm in the van at night, what we would do if we had gotten down to nothing the way that they have. And considering we have to have our daily doses of H, well, that to me would be what I'd call rock bottom. How about you? To have to sleep in an old house that has no power, no water, no furniture. To have to lay down every night on a cold, hard floor. And have to go to other people's houses and beg just to be able to heat up some food, borrow their Keurig to make coffee, walk to the store and ask people to buy you something. All in the cold. Have to plot and plan every day just to have that. And that is what I call nothing. It's a pitiful way to have to live. Knowing in your head that if you were clean and sober, that none of this would be happening. That you wouldn't have to spend every waking moment of every single day asking people to send you money on YouTube. And counting on this every day, the way that Maddie and Sharon do. Knowing if they don't say the right thing, they won't be able to get that dose, and then they're going to get sick. Never thinking about changing and actually trying to get a job, only depending on YouTube subscribers to make sure that they are okay. Imagine what you would do every day without those subscribers. So what they're going to do is they're going to go on and they're going to try to keep people happy and keep them thinking about other people, you know, their flaws, their problems, their mental illnesses, whatever, just so that they can make $1 off of their subscribers. And then you've got Sharon, who's real sneaky about it. She'll go into the text messages and text them and ask for money so that the other subs won't know that she's asking. She does it in private. Or maybe you pretend that you need heat or food or something to drink. After all, you don't want to come on and ask for the H outright. You don't want to have to do that whatsoever. So now, what would you do if this was your pathetic life? Wouldn't you want someone to really help you? Or wouldn't you want to, you know, find a way out? Looks like it, don't it? Well, of course we would. But see, that's where you have to get your big girl panties on. Excuse me. And woman up. After all, you're not getting any younger. And you look stupid to other people on YouTube, and you haven't got a home. You've not got a car, a job, nothing. And it seems like that would be when you would realize that you have no life. But these two women have not gotten to this point yet. And we're not allowing them to get to that bottom. Because every day we're sending them money to continue to use. And unless we stop sending these cash apps and PayPals, you know, they're never going to find that bottom. And they're never going to realize that that's where they are, on the bottom of the barrel. Because neither of these women do. You see, you've got Sharon over here who thinks she's doing just fine, to the point that she said so. I mean, I don't think laying on the floor and having to ask others for everything that you have is what I would call doing okay. And sadly, she's content to stay that way. And people are actually laughing in the comment section to me about Sharon being the addicted YouTuber that's high every day and acting crazy. And then you've got Maddie, who's young and really not that worried about anything. She just figures that when she's ready to stop, she will. And she's got time, you know. And she wants to enjoy herself. Not realizing that time is passing and she's wasting the best years of her life when she could be doing so much better. And there is a way out. But until they get sick enough from not having the age, they're never going to see it. And guys, we've got to stop sending these women money and allow them to be straight enough to realize, you know, that they're not okay. Stop helping them stay stuck in a haze that's got them so blinded that they are content to keep using and living like an animal, depending on others just to support them and to feed them, to put a roof over them, to buy their dough. We've got to let them hit bottom before they hit the dose that winds them up dead. And it's going to happen. And I'm not surprised that it hasn't happened yet. You know, I'm not surprised. We've got to stop now before we help them into an early grave. And, you know, to continue to condone Sharon's behavior in this bullying and body shaming, and she even went on and laughed at a woman who was having a panic attack. I mean, this is not fucking funny. When are you gonna realize how stupid you look getting on there and making fun of people who really have mental illness, who really have things wrong with their body? You know, do you think you're perfect? Because you're not, by any means. You've got one of the worst problems that you could possibly ever have: addiction. And for you to get on here and laugh at these people, I couldn't even laugh if I were in your shape, Sharon. I would be embarrassed to do the things you do. Y'all like, share, and subscribe.